Giants threatening blitz. They don't. Passy is caught and getting the first down across the 45. In the red zone, that's one of the reasons Dable said he hired Bowen. Blitz is on, and they're going to get him eventually. No! He slips away and gets back near the 40. Another third down. Four-man rush. And he's off and running. But look at that move to get right at the marker. Robinson straight ahead and all the way to the 25-yard line, falling forward for a Washington first down.
The play action, the passing game, you name it.
Another pass in this drive. De'Ami Brown getting blocks. He's inside the 11-yard line. He's looking. Daniels. And a good tackle. Charging in was Drew Phillips, the rookie from Kentucky. Phillips, that sack. He's a rising star on this defense, the third rounder. Interesting call. Eckler has the football, and he's near another Washington first down. He's the top-performing rookie quarterback opening week. Two tight ends in, and here comes a flag. That might change.
Offense, number 82. That's a 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
Austin Seibert, the fifth kicker in the last 4 months, added this week, and from 27 yards away, he's good. Singletary straight ahead. 3rd and 11. Washington blitzed quite a bit last week. They don't here, and Jones steps up and floats one perfectly. Malik Neighbors with a block. Hit hard inside the 15-yard line.
A bunch today.
Galen Hyatt and Slayton are in at receiver. Singletary slipping some tackles into the end zone, and that's a Giants touchdown. Devin Singletary gets New York on the board.
The Giants, great opportunity on that drive.
All right, that's Jamie Gillen, the punter, who has to come in because of the injury to Graham Gano. Pressure coming, he gets rid of it, floats one, and taken away. And that's a giant interception. The pass was intended for Hurts, but he held on and took it away from the defensive back, Pinnock, who looked like he was going to pick it up.
Here, conclusive evidence that you'd overturn if you call it a catch by Ertz. I don't think there's conclusive evidence that you would ever change it back.
And maybe it was
second down. We're good. Clock will start.
Maybe it was an interception for a moment. Robinson will get it with a big hole, and he's inside the 25 of the Giants. Jaden Daniels with pressure coming, and he almost got away again. Jason Pinnock got to him eventually, but he is not easy to bring down.
No, he is not, and they're trying to get you down to the ground. Thibodeau misses out on that sack.
Austin Seibert is now 2 for 2.
He's doing those things.
Said he needed to pull the trigger quicker. Looked like the blitz was on as Singletary slips through and stays on his feet. Devin Singletary to the 46-yard line of Washington. On 3rd and 8, Jones throws high and incomplete. Little hesitation there. The pressure was good. Neighbors with 2 catches already. Daniels 9 out of 9 and throwing. Maybe not. Pinnock, who's been busy, brought him down. This is what the Giant defense wanted, a 3rd and 13. But he's got time, and Daniels has room. Can he get the first down? Yes. Brought down when he got to the 29-yard line, and slow to get up. This is the issue of running. Daniels to throw, and he does. Right on target. McLaurin with the first down catch.
Throw by the quarterback.
Robinson shakes loose, and Brian Robinson Jr. is down around the 30 of New York.
your receiver.
Top of your screen. Banks is on McLaurin. On a third down, he goes underneath to Austin Eckler. First down to the 13 of the Giants. Not so much today against Bowen's defense, as Daniels will get away from the rush. He's going to head toward the out of bounds wisely to the 10-yard. Eckler is not going to get it. And again, the red zone defense of the Giants. Brian Burns, field goal try so far. Seibert. And 3 out of 3. One of over 30 new players, the most in the league, but they wanted some leadership, and that's one of the guys they brought in. Catch made by Neighbors. He slips a tackle and gets the first down out of bounds. Wanted to add a play. Saw something on Friday and told Jones about it. Quick pass. Wan'Dale Robinson. They want to at least equal things up with Washington. Jones has time, airs it out. That's a nice throw and a good catch. Blitz is on. It's picked up. Neighbors with a good move. Malik Neighbors down the sideline.
Understanding the situation that you're in.
Using the clock well, handled after a bobble on the snap. Daniel Jones is near a first down. He's going to use a timeout, and they'll have one remaining. Jones pulls the trigger. Touchdown Giants. Malik Neighbors hauls it in the end zone. Jones backing up. He's in some trouble here. He's going to float it high and take it away. It looked like the interception was Percy Butler. Yeah, and said he won't run less because of that, coming off of that injury. He feels strong enough to play the way he always has. And another on-target throw to Slayton this time.
Make sure he can't hurt us with his legs. He's got such dynamic ability outside the pocket. So good challenge. Get the start on defense for the half.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you, guys.
Another big play after a pickup of 19, Devin Singletary.
And they've had success right up the middle.
Fake to Singletary. Jones in trouble here, and he's going to get sacked. I think I maybe shouldn't have brought that up about the sack thing. Grabbed him and eventually brought him down. First sack of the game for Washington. Meanwhile, the Giants have had 5 on their defense. Singletary has a hole, tries to make up some ground, and gets it. The ball comes out as he crossed the first down marker. He went one way, and the ball went the other way, and Washington has it. Yeah, it was Chin recovered, but St. Juice knocked it out.
Look at that. I mean, the timing of be able to punch that ball right there. Excellent with the execution of that quick game.
5 out of 9 on third down, under pressure on the move, but he completes the pass to Zach Ertz for a first down.
That's like dog years, and Zach is really a valuable part of this organization right
Blitz
now.
was picked up on the pass. Here comes a flag as Ertz makes a diving catch. One of those veterans like Wagner that Quinn wanted to bring here for their influence on the young players, as Robinson is loose and has a first down inside the 10. Eckler the back, who splits to the top of your screen in the slot. Daniels closing pressure and spun down by Micah McFadden, who had left with his defense saying don't let anybody come in here. So they have to settle for 3. On 3rd and 10, 4-man rush on Jones, and knocked away at midfield. Slayton was the target, and passes defensed among the leaders in that department. Arcing throw right on target, a rainbow hauled in by McLaurin from Daniels. Need a half a yard for the first down. And into a crowd. Robinson comes out of the crowd. Brian Robinson Jr. inside the 20 of the Giants. Now that was a magic trick. And the officials made that clear in between. So he still has that third challenge. 2 for 2 as Eckler carries for a first down. Now 3rd and goal. Daniels outside the pocket, throws for the end zone, and here comes a flag. De'Ami Brown Austin Seibert is good. Perfect today.
Obviously get outside and run a little bit, use his legs, and he's done it to perfection.
Jones. Neighbors comes back to the football and steps out of bounds.
And then make the adjustment and throw.
2nd and 10. Singletary dancing, and he's loose. Singletary with a first down to the 37-yard line of Washington. They blitzed 45% of the time last week against Tampa Bay and Baker Mayfield. Let's see if they are coming here. It's picked up, so Jones has a moment and completes. Neighbors trying to get closer to the 30, shoved back at the 31. Jones fires, catch made, and he had enough for the first down. Go to your go-to guy. He's just making sure. Malik Neighbors with the grab.
You know we're going for it.
This might be one of those cases on 3rd and 2. Coming back and knocked away. Oh, there's a flag. Noah.
Boy, you just feel it right now. This has already become the go-to connection, right?
It's on the defense, number 1. That's a spot foul and an automatic. First down.
3rd and goal. The blitz is on. Jones tosses into the end zone. Touchdown Giants. Vondale Robinson. 2 touchdown tosses today for Daniel Jones. They failed earlier on the 2-point try. Jones. Off the fingertips. Slayton almost had it. It had to be that kind of a throw. Kind of a flight simulator for quarterbacks, as giving him great progress from LSU to here. And he's under pressure, and this time he tried to get away, but Brian Burns eventually brought him down.
Bad call. Watch Drew Phillips right down and get picked. I mean, you're allowed to try to cover your guy, so he's trying to get through. Ertz just crushes him.
I don't know about a hold, but that's the call.
No, you're entitled to your ground as a DB.
Daniels. Oh, what a snag at the 35. Noah Brown.
Boy, and it says it right there in the Oculus, and then you go through the play.
Daniels will throw it back to Austin Eckler. He's got a lot of room. He's got a block. Eckler hit hard as he got around the 6-yard line by Phillips.
Is an extra defender because you can't run people off, so.
Daniels throws. And it's 4th down. That was Robinson, a well-traveled kicker who's been busy today. It's through. Ensure that foot. Austin Seibert. Jones completes. Neighbors. Who else? Malik Neighbors inside the 30. Another big play from the rookie from LSU.
On 4th down.
It would be a 46-yard field goal try to get done if they want to go that route. But Jones is going to try and run for it. Nice little move. And he'll fall down and get some of that back. On 4th and 4, Jones throws. Incomplete. He was open. Neighbors through his hands. He's had an outstanding day.
We talked about it. Find your go-to guy. Neighbors been your go-to guy all day long, made all.
Each team with all 3 timeouts. Daniels. Pass is caught and loose is Noah Brown. The former Cowboy inside the 45. But he's 22 of 28 through the air and over 200 yards. Pass is caught. Olamide Zaccheaus. And you see that marker.
Give it to 8.
Daniels keeps, and Jaden Daniels will get another first down. Austin Seibert, and it's over. 7 for 7. Hail to the kicker. Washington goes to 1-1. A tough finish for the rookie Malik Neighbors, who had a career day.